Today we will be talking to you about the effect of car emissions on the environment. Just about every single day you either see a car or ride in a car, and even as technology advances, cars still have one of the largest effects on the environment. Cars burn fossil fuels and like carbon dioxide and nitrogen oxides that get trapped in the Earth's atmosphere and contribute to global warming. And these things can cause a whole bunch of different things like smog, acid rain, premature death, and like the list goes on. But as we've learned, scientists are looking like with different disciplines to see how they can tackle the problem.
Different science disciplines approach this problem in different ways. Our group looked into some specific ways that science is used to address this problem. One of the obvious ones was chemistry. Chemists often study how the environment is affected in different molecular ways, but some of the other ones that we also found were engineering, when looking at how the cars are built and possibly could be built in the future to prevent this problem. And we even found examples of where math can be used to show specifically what has been affected the most and where it can be improved. Individually, these approaches seem very different, but ultimately they can be combined to define the problem much better. Research would not be nearly as effective today if it wasn't broken down into different science disciplines and weren't studied by experts in the field individually.
Like the image before the slide suggests, science is broken up into many categories or disciplines, and research requires all of these disciplines to work together in order to advance scientific research. So for an example, in the article Technological Response Options After the VW Diesel Scandal, Implications for the Engine's CO2 Emissions, this article took approaches in both chemistry and engineering, where the chemists focused more on the chemical aspects and the engineers focused on how those chemicals are within the built-in system of the car, and together they were able to further research to discover that cars were cheating emission tests and how to better resolve this problem moving forward. Research suggests that air pollution is not only hurting our environment, but it's also harmful to life forms, including humans. And some alternative ways to combat this issue is to use the bus systems, bike, walk, or even carpool. The car emissions graphic received a green light due to the accuracy of the information contained, similar to the emission characteristics and ozone formation potentials of the VOCs from gasoline passenger cars at different driving modes did in that scientific journal. Not only was this information accurate, but it was very well presented, which made it very easy for the viewer to see, and that's why I gave it a green light. Soot in the environment received a red light due to the lack of credible sources and the use of a slippery slope fallacy. By the use of a slippery slope fallacy, this particular video was hoping to use an over-exaggeration as a fear tactic to get the audience to support this political type movement that the video suggests. And so not only was the information not accurate when compared to the scientific article Implication of Light Absorption of Black Carbon Associated with Air Pollution, but it also was using fear tactics through the use of a fallacy.